Alright, good evening everyone, welcome to the channel. Tonight we're back in Mass Effect 2. Bring ourselves back in and see where we're up to. Now, we had all sorts of fun last week. We're going to come in and we're going to see ourselves standing there as Shep, looking confused. Alright, so what I discovered last week, after stream, was that, I've got the volume not really loud, was that we had the wrong heavy weapon. So we've brought in the nuke when we should have probably brought in the arc weapon, because lightning bolts would have jumped from green thing to green thing. And not only that, I needed to, or I should have, upgraded my overload skill. Now I'm on 2 at the moment. I've only got 2 points and I need 3 to level up to the next level of overload. So I don't think my overload is quite... See, for example, okay, so we're going to go overload here. And no, it didn't do enough. And if I go heavy weapon... Yeah, no. So I think I might have to restart this section, bring a different heavy weapon. And I don't have the points. So if I restart there... I'm glad I separated the saves, the last few saves. So if this restarts at the start of this one, there's a few battles I've got to go through, which I really don't want to be doing. Right, okay, so who did I bring? I brought Saeed and Miranda, I think. Accept. Okay, we're not going to bother because I want... Well, I mean, overload would have been better, but hey, whatevs. Yeah, he's got... Well, that's not bad. She's got level 3 and overload as well. No wonder her overload seems better than mine. Okay, so we're going to change the cane for the arc projector. I mean, the firestorm is fun. Armor shields and body barriers. I'll give the arc projector a shot. And replay the mission. Because I do know the flamethrower is pretty decent. I've only got 14 shots. Oh, yeah, not a fan of that.
I'm getting some troubling readings here, though. The VI is trying to upload its program directly from your location. Get to the server room and shut down the core before it can...
Yep, got it. Looks like an old school cigarette machine. But anyway. Yep, fine, David. I'm getting there. Right, so the trick here was to back out.
Arriving at level 2.
Right, you guys, back this way. There's ammo down there. I did this basically without ammo last time. Back here.
Heading to cover.
Loud and clear.
Stay there.
Arriving at level 5. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 7.
Oh, it's very massive, Andre. How are you, mate? Hello. Right. Now, you stay there. A little bit too exposed then. Did I drop in? I think I did. So yeah, the first few times running around this particular part of the map, I got so destroyed, and so did everybody else in the party, which was not fun. There's another trooper hiding behind the prime. She doesn't really have much. She's got war. Yeah, it is kind of funny when you knock down, when you throw the primes. We've got to bank that together. I didn't want a flashbang. It wasn't going to do much. Surprisingly, Overload is really good once you take the shield and armor off him. I'm gonna warp, we're gonna overload. We should have waited for the grenades. Okay, overload that, and I'm going to go with a warp. Got him. Right, there's one more back here. I swear there's one more.
Right behind you.
Lead the way.
Unless, I must have done it quite well. Alright, double check extra ammo. We've checked everything in here. Down we go.
Arriving at level 6. Please contact facility support. This elevator is not in service. Please choose a number. Smoke detected. Please extinguish all cigarettes. This
Okay, full ammo. Let's just save. I can still save, thank you. Guaranteed, when we get out of this mission, I'm going to have more than enough XP to level up. Maybe. Alright, we're going to go a separate save. Because I've got a different heavy weapon. I only got 14 shots.
Nice.
How are we looking for XP? 860, maybe.
This should come in handy.
decelerator offline. Serious injury may occur.
Me.
Arriving at basement level.
Okay. Stay away from that. Well, you guys have got no lift on the way home. Oh, I didn't hack the computer. I told it to back out. I think I could go back to it. But no, it's a one and done. Okay, and now I go into the VI world.
Ready. I wouldn't be surprised if this button summoned a Reaver.
It doesn't quite. Should be 3 of them there. Put in. There's one down. I don't know how he got his shields back. No one else gets their shields back. Got him. Need to wait for my armor to come back up.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
Time on this project is running out. There are no options left. How to get the guests' attention.
The robot says hello.
Eureka, David. You're a miracle worker. David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward.
How does he do it?
David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics, with his photographic memory cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the Geth's neural network?
I do.
Is that even safe, Doctor?
I see no harm in finding out.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Square root of 918.09 is 30.3.
David, please pay attention.
Loud. It's getting loud in here.
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this.
Thank you. And how are you feeling today?
Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs would be good.
Okay, I can't overload through there, but I can warp. And put my armor back on. Thank you. Well, that didn't go well. There's one more battle to come yet. Where was this ammo? Alright, we're leveled up. Go grab this first aid kit. Let's grab the credits. Run around this side. Right, save again. Alright, so the trick when we get to the final room is we've got to use the heavy weapon. Alright, the bad guys come in here, run up here, and now it's giving me heavy weapons again. We should be able to do this without ammo. I seem to recall being able to do it without ammo, so we'll give it a shot.
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
That's right, there was a hunter. And I hate the hunters. I think I meleeed him. Well, I wasn't standing with my face in the way of the rockets to begin with, so that was a problem. Have I collected everything from here? I think I have. Yeah, I have.
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
Thank you very much.
My shields are down.
Ow. Well, that one with my face. Owie. Did he cop his own backblast? I think he did. Okay, we're going in at full ammo. Fingers off triggers. Yeah, right. Just when I get down there, all bad things are about to happen. Alright, save again. I do want to see how effective... I mean, I'm probably going to reload at least once. Because I want to see how effective this heavy is against these ball things.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
We're ready. Open a connection to the gas network. No! Tell the guests to stand down! Quiet, pacemaker, stop!
No one reported. No one has opportunities within range. Attempting to establish
Got him. Oh, I get a choice. 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 Now, apparently, this guy can reappear in Mass Effect 3.
Please make it stop.
So it was a matter of taking the correct heavy weapon with me.
Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
Rash? Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe me. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to avoid that.
Who gave you the right to play God?
People who are too afraid to make difficult decisions themselves. When they pray for a miracle, they're really praying for men like me to make the tough choices. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
You're a well cared for, lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
No.
quiet. Please make it stop.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother, and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David, minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their
Yay.
help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.
Alright, so I've lost a fair bit of heavy weapon ammo, but that's okay.
It all seemed harmless.
Oh, and I got a trophy. Okay, back to focusing on what we need to work on. Warp specialist. Okay, we're going to work on the warp specialist. Barrier trophy. $250 XP. You're kidding me. Welcome aboard, everybody from TCB Collects. Sorry, I was work out where I was looking there for a second.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
G'day everyone, not too bad thanks. Hopefully the ads are finished for everyone. If they haven't, they will be very shortly. Give me just 2 seconds, 2,000. I'll research that. More health is always good. Okay, and it looks like the ad break is finished. Huzzah. Okay, welcome aboard. Welcome everyone from TB Collects. Hope you guys are having some fun. Thank you for the follow as well. Alright, so playing Mass Effect 2. In fact, just as you came in, we've just finished the Overlord mission, DLC. Probably a little bit early, because if I come and have a look at my, not my codex, my journal, I still haven't done the Warlord dossier yet. So we're still basically just before, we haven't done the Horizon mission, we haven't done all the other stuff. We're basically clearing as many missions and assignments as possible before we push. Well, let me go and have a chat to our Aussie. No, back down the lift. I played Mass Effect 1, cleared it, platinumed it. I've been finding Mass Effect 2 quite fun. It's a bit more, getting a lot more shooter based, and it's I don't know what to compare it to. I mean, other people have better descriptions than me, but the setup for the story in this is, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it and wants to play it, but we end up working with some different people, and one of the people who's close in on the team is Miranda, who has become effectively my new favourite person on the ship, even though I kind of know what she stands for and everything else, if only because winding her up is hilarious. And she's Aussie.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've used up all the conversation already,
Commander.
so there, that's gone. Yeah, no, so it's good fun. I'm working my way slowly through as many options, as many side tasks as I can, so that when we do hit the next decision point, we've leveled up as much as possible. We've got as many skills. In fact, I'm holding off on leveling a skill. For those who've played Mass Effect 1, the big change I find with this is there's no Atlas gear. It doesn't level gear like the first game did, so that one's a little bit different. What was I going to do here? I was going to level that up, wasn't I? Yes, I was. More health. Yeah, so no, I've been enjoying it so far, working my way through. The galaxy's a little bit differently set up. We don't have the Mako, we have the Hammerhead instead. Right, well, fine. I'll tolerate that. But how is it in the land of the long white cloud at the moment?
Shepard, need me for something?
And I've had a chat to most people.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yep, fine, whatevs. So yeah, we're enjoying going through, picking our way through the missions. Probably a little bit under-leveled for some of the things that we're trying to do. I mean, I am playing on Insanity. So if you played ME1 on Insanity, you've got an appreciation of how difficult things can be. More so because I'm coming into it playing Insanity from the very start. And so we've been very, very carefully picking our way through. Well, we should have been getting cold by now. I mean, we had a cold snap a few weeks back, but it's like 1 or 2 degrees in the morning at the moment, but gets up to like low 20s, sometimes even mid 20s during the day, which is, well, quite warm. Right, so you've got an appreciation for how hard Insanity was, and Insanity didn't unlock until you'd at least played hard. I think it was hard, then veteran, then Insanity, and you could carry your gear through. Here I am playing Insanity without carrying gear through. So yeah, that's been rather interesting, especially because there's a lot more gunplay, a lot more shooting, and they're deadly. And your weapons aren't as accurate. It's just, yeah, you die real quick. Okay, so we got the prototype. Yep, we got it. I'm gonna mark that as red. Oh, that's right, we've got a few more places to thing. And David is now at the Academy, which means when we play Mass Effect 3, we should see him, apparently. Perhaps. Maybe. Alright, we're going to save before we go any further. Check what missions we've got left. So, I was... so this is what, the 8th play session for Mass Effect 2. As you can see, I'm sitting around 20 hours of game time, and I've been, well, Insanity and picking my way through as carefully as possible. There's some missions that are well and truly above my level, but there's also missions that I can achieve and level up. It took me a little while, I guess, to get used to the gameplay for it. Let's have a look. What do we got here? Burn. I'll burn.
Only half our fuel remains.
Yep. Okay. Got Firewalker and stuff. The hardest plat? Good question. Ooh. I mean, the one that I'm personally most proud of, Gran Turismo Sport. I'm not, I mean, I never really cleared my, like I played Gran Turismo, but I never really got to a point I'd consider myself good at it. So to get, especially with how difficult and lengthy some of the trophies were, to get the plat on that, I was extraordinarily happy with. But let me have I can have a quick dig through my PSN profiles.
Probe launched.
Actually, I want element 0, don't I? In fact, I'm in Mass Effect. Gran Turismo Sport. So it was, well, all online, and you had to win a lot of online races, and not only that, you had to be poll for a whole bunch of them as well. Let me have a quick look. I can bring up my plat list. Alright, so look at my plats. Well, that's why I'm so proud of it. Like, the most recent plat I got was Submerged Hidden Depths, so I finished that last night. That was fun. The most recent hard one, Mass Effect 1. Pillars of Eternity was a bit of a drag by the end. That was fun. The Subnautica series, it's okay. Let me have a look. There's another... Yeah, I did the whole Ratchet and Clank series. Stray was fun. It wasn't hard. It was fun. I mean, ones that had glitched trophies. Sleeping Dogs was fun. I played the PlayStation 3 version to get that one. Oh yeah? Well, I've got see, Test Drive Unlimited. I've been a fan of the Test Drive series ever since Test Drive 1. So I haven't had a dig into that. I got the Crew 1 and 2 plats. Motorstorm I haven't, crew, modus normal crew, whatever the current one is, I haven't gone into as much of late. I never really got into Forza. I never started playing Forza, to be honest. LA Noire was a good one. That took a while. Oh, another one that I'm really, really proud of, Ni no Kuni. And that was on the PlayStation 3. That took a very long time to get. All the Uncharted's and The Last of Us. Riders Republic. I mean, there's some there that people look at and they go, oh, they must have been hard. But if you get in early enough, they weren't that bad. Mad Max. I got Mad Max. That was fun. Yeah, so Ni no Kuni. I played that on the PlayStation 3 and platted it on the PlayStation 3 and not and also 100%ed it. So can't remember which one came first, the 100% or the plat. Because you play well past one of them to complete everything, and I completed absolutely everything in the game. Mad Max was good when you could have got it. Just trying to think, having a quick squeeze through. Some of the ones that I found more interesting are like the golf club. I don't play golf, but even playing it on a computer game was enough to frustrate me. And I got it, so I was quite happy with that. Steep Rider. I got No Man's Sky not long after it came out. Like, I played it. I loved it when it first came out. I personally didn't have too many issues with it. Really enjoyed that. Borderlands, I needed someone to play co-op with me to get past a big stopping point I had in the game, and then once I got past that, I was able to play it by myself after that. I mean, there's some that I really, really enjoyed and I wish could be updated for PS5, like Alpha Protocol, Dark Void, I think the first plat I got was Heavy Rain back in the day. 93. Yeah, so I'm looking at it now, 93. And then a bunch of games that have 100%ed as well. So, for example, Submerged. Hidden Depths had a plat, but Submerged, the first game, didn't have a plat. It was just 100%. Oh, thank you. I mean, well, see, the funny thing is, to begin with, I started playing before there were... sorry, scan, wrong button. I started playing before there were plats. So when these trophies and stuff came out, I was like, well, I don't quite understand it. I'll go along with it. And it took a few years before I got my first plat, because I was happy to play games and consider them complete and put them down or get rid of them and not go back to them. And so never really got the hang in the first few years that trophies were available of the idea of the platinum as like a measure, like the way I see it is, it's a measure of not just completing a game, but being willing to go through to really complete the game. And so, yeah, for those first few years, I just wasn't really focused on it. Yeah, like I said, it took me until Heavy Rain, and even then, only reason I platinumed Heavy Rain was I played through the story and got, I think it was like 85% completion, and I looked at it and was like, I'd never really thought about platinum before then, and I looked at it and I was like, may as well push through. And then I started doing it and like, and then there was, it helps record, I guess, some games that otherwise don't have a means of saying how well you've done them or things like that. So Apache Air Assault, for example, platinuming that, I really enjoyed that game, and so for me the plat shows that I really enjoyed playing that. But there's a whole bunch of games, like I don't play the FIFA games, I don't play COD or anything like that. I'll do on the computer, but for me there's no point playing or platinuming them because I don't play them like that. That said, back when Pro Evo Soccer or Pro Evo Football was still a standalone title, yeah, I've 100%ed a couple of those, but that was pre-Platinum trophies. And in fact, I've still got some games that are in my favourites list that still don't, to this day, don't have any trophies, such as Bladestorm, 100 Years War, which is basically a Muso style Flash and Dynasty Warriors style game set in the 100 Years War between England and France. And so you're running around France with all sorts of medieval combat teams. It's a great game, but came out before trophies. Now, they did do a DLC / remake, Bladestorm 100 Years War. I forget what there's another word they used after that. But basically introduced like dragons, demon type things. And that one had trophies. But, I mean, so for example, for those who aren't regulars or have never seen my streams before, I'm a variety streamer. So Monday nights at the moment is the Mass Effect series. So I've done Mass Effect 1. I'm obviously working on Mass Effect 2. Then we'll do Mass Effect 3. This is all for PlayStation 3. Wednesday night is my RPG night, and I'm currently playing through Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. So I played Pillars of Eternity 1 on the PlayStation, got the plat for that. Doing 2, we'll get the plat for that. Then I'll be into the Pathfinder game, Kingmaker games. Then after that, Divinity Original Sin. And then I got a whole bunch of JRPGs like the Atelier series to work towards. Got Ni no Kuni 1 and 2 on the PS4. Yeah, Wednesday night is RPG night till the cows come home. Friday night, it's going to be working through the Prince of Persia series on the PlayStation 3. I'm in the very last PlayStation 3. Well, second last, but it's the last one that I've yet to plat. The 2008 Prince of Persia remake. I'm working through that at the moment. When that's done, well, I think I'll work out which PlayStation 3 game I'm going to play after that. Saturday night's a multiplayer stream. Currently a Minecraft SMP. Then Sunday night is what I call my PlayStation 4 night. Was Submerged and Submerged Hidden Depths, so took care of that. And, whoop, don't fly past it. And we're probably going to play, well, it's probably a PlayStation Plus title, a shorter one, coming up, just to mix things up. So yeah, I'm working, it's used as a good excuse to work through my back catalogue of games and chase plats that I hadn't previously platted or considered. Yeah, we don't want really anything above moderate. Yeah, plat's alright, not hugely fussed with platinum. But yeah, there's a big variety of games, and in fact, I've been playing Japanese rail sims as well, in between things, and not necessarily on stream. I'll probably do the next one on stream. But yeah, there's a wide variety of games that I play, but I tend to stay away from the fast twitch shooters and stuff. I mean, they're more computer things, not console things. And the last one I really played online would probably be Team Fortress 2, and before that Battlefield 42. So I mean, that gives you an indication of how long it's been since I played. Well, I do. It does hurt the streaming audience a bit too, because unless you're interested in a variety of content, I mean, I've got regulars that hang out who love, for example, I've got a couple who love the entire variety and the entire channel, because it's just chill, laid back. So yeah, chill, laid back, Platinum Hunter, which is, you know, those don't always go together, but I work on it. I have gotten really frustrated a couple of times, to the point that basically I get that frustrated, I'm just going to stop playing. I'm not going to get overly stressed by that sort of stuff. So we had like I'll give you an example of what we've streamed. In fact, I did have a list. I was looking at it just the other day. Yeah, so what we're going to play next on Sunday nights. By the way, if you're not in on it, we have our socials, which give people keep people up with things. So it's streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 p.m. till roughly midnight Australian Eastern Standard Time. Messages go out on Twitter and Insta before the streams. Discord picks them up. We have weekly giveaways on Discord, which this week is for a copy of... Let me find my Discord. We are giving away a copy of Grapple Dog. Okay, so it's a bit of an indie game, but we've given away things like Resident Evil Village. We've given away Settlement Survival, Metal Slug Tactics, No More Heroes 3, Paleo Pines, Star State, like a variety of games. Like a Dragon Gaiden, we've given away that. Total War Warhammer, a bunch of Warhammer games. But yeah, no, so what we've streamed is... so yeah, we're looking at like Endling, Concrete Genie, Core Keeper, Curse of the Dead Gods, Deadly Tower of Monsters, Drawn to Death, Bound, Axiom Verge. So they're probably the Sunday night titles coming up. Wednesday night is obviously Pillars of Eternity at the moment too. Then we're going to be hitting Pathfinder and then Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. But we've done in the past, like the first game we played on stream was Ni no Kuni, and that was great because I had someone pop in a stream who helped out immensely. But we've done things like Pathways into Darkness, Outlast Darkwood, Soma, Dead Space, mostly, Ico, mostly, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Icewind Dale, LA Noire, I Am Alive, Project Zomboid, that was the multiplayer stream, Starbound, multiplayer stream, Factorio, multiplayer stream, the Infamous series, the Ratchet and Clank series, Deadly Premonition, most of Oddworld New and Tasty, we done Remember Me, Beyond Blue, Firewatch, Sleeping Dogs, Guild of Dungeoneering, and a whole bunch more. So yeah, we've been keeping a lot of most of the Batman Arkham series, Days Gone, Extreme Exorcism. Yeah, so we really do try and keep things nice and varied. And if I get sick of it, then I just stop streaming it. To be honest, there's no point. There's no point playing something if you're going to get really worked up at it. I mean, I know some people like fast twitch games like Fortnite or Counter-Strike and all the other bits and pieces, and they... Now, there should be an anomaly. There we go. Yeah, and so they get their audience that way, but it's like, you play to relax, or should be playing to relax. If gaming isn't being a cathartic process for you, why are you gaming? I mean, some people game to be competitive. Hey, look, yeah, fine, more for you if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to stop you, but that's not what I do, and so that's not also what my audience doesn't come and hang out for. So yeah, I mean, the variety doesn't help audience retention some days, but it's me working through. Cheers, thank you for the follows. Yeah, I mean, over the couple of years I've been streaming, it took me ages to get to the point. It took me a couple of months to get to the point I started using the mic. equivalent of a face cam. I'm only slightly more rounded than my VTube character.
Launching probe.
But no, I mean, yeah, the regulars who drop in and out. I know people who drop in and out. A lot of people just use the stream as a comfort thing. Use me as a comfort stream. That's perfectly fine because they don't hear me yelling and screaming and jumping up and down. And I'm not normally playing games that's upsetting people or me. I mean, October I'll do spooky games, but yeah, I mean, I don't tend to get more excited than this, to be honest. It's just chill. I can't be chill playing, I shouldn't be playing. I've got enough stress and stuff to deal with. I don't need to add to it. Alright, Miranda, you're definitely coming. And I need to warp. So that would be... now, see, I'm happy with Zaid or Garrus. I mean, everyone else is fine. Yeah, I don't want to take Jack. Need someone who can shoot. Zaid, that's you. And I'm getting the nuke back. Okay, I've still only got 2 points. I've got 600 levels. You've got no points, you've got no points. Okay, I am going to change out my heavy for that. Maybe. Tempted. Although a flamethrower is fun too. I don't know what I'm up against. In fact, no, I'm not using that just yet. I'll take that.
Warning. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance. Mission objectives located.
I gotta go fast. I gotta go fast. Right. So what were you streaming anyway? TCB collects. I mean, I probably could. I guess I could have a look, but two hands are busy right now. Fair enough. Look, I'll be honest, I also don't play the Resident Evil games or Res Evil or Silent Hill. Those sort of horror games, just, well, again, I never really got into. I appreciate the hell out of people who can play them. But is it good? Did you play the original back in the day, or?
Caution, engine temperature falling.
And are you the sort of person who's going to uncover all the secrets in it?
Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters.
Right, fair enough.
Complete. Caution, engine temperature
So you're enjoying it for what it is.
Extraction complete.
Water go. Go fast. Go fast. This one there. One there.
Warning,
I get it.
Parameters. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling.
Oh. You only have to say it once.
Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters.
So I take it you do most of your gaming.
Extraction complete.
Well, I don't pretend to be good. And I make no bones about it. I mean, I can min-max my way through games. I do play some games with a guide where needed. But when I started out Minecraft only, and the audience I gathered were still Minecraft watchers who loved watching me fail. And I was doing a series of... I'd never beaten the game. I'd had the game since 2011, but I'd never beaten it. And so I decided I'd play hardcore mode, and then I'd alternate that with hard survival, but basing where I spawned in, and map resets on death to random, to an RSG. And when playing hard survival, I could build whatever base I wanted, as long as it's at spawn. But in hardcore mode, I built the same base every time, which made things even more difficult on spawn. And it took me 5 months, I think, of streaming it before I beat the game. And I got close a couple of times. Now, up to that point, I'd never been to the end. And so, yeah, it was great to do it on stream. And yeah, people know that I don't play horror games. I don't normally play them. So when I did things like Outlast or Darkwood or Soma, yeah, and Dark Space Resurrection. Yeah, I've had people watching for that and kind of enjoying themselves. Because, yeah, I just don't play horror games. And so the funny enough, I played Erica recently. That was actually a really good game. Better than I was expecting. Well, that's more of a thriller than a horror game. Before that, I played... I'm going to have to go back and look at my plat list, because they're all recent plats. Give me 2 seconds. Plat. Trophy log. Here we go. Oh, actually, no, it's in the games played list. Erica. Yeah, Stories Untold. Stories Untold had horror elements, but yeah, I was more confused through all of that. Before that, the next big game that was that I'd consider like Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. So I had people who played it and loved it. Subnautica was pretty good. Who came in and were quite happily giggling to themselves about me stumbling into areas. Now, Subnautica had a few jump scares. Extreme Exorcism wasn't scary, it was just kind of fun. Days Gone had a couple of situations that were a bit... Ether 1 I didn't really... I mean, I finished it. I didn't like it overall. Plague Tale Innocence wasn't spooky, but it was fun. Deadly Premonition. I spent more time laughing at that than being scared by it. It was Twin Peaks, but not Twin Peaks. It was a wonderful, crazy game. What else did I finish that was semi-spooky? Remember Me was interesting. The infamous Festival of Blood was, I mean, I won't say it was spooky, it had some interesting themes in it. To dig all the... Dead Space was obviously considered space horror, but I just found it more of a space FPS than anything else. There were some jump scares in it, but I was having too much fun to really notice. I'm Alive was an interesting game. That was... It wasn't a plat, but it was The Last of Us before The Last of Us. and came out just before The Last of Us 1, was in dev hell for many years, and fundamentally is only the first act of a game, so it's really, really short, relatively short. But you could see what could have been, because we've all played, well, most of us have played The Last of Us, and there's a lot of promise there, which never got finished, so I enjoyed that. I think most of my other horror games I played were on the computer, so therefore there's no trophies. The Last of Us 2, they had obviously had horror elements, although I don't see them as horror games. Gone Home was interesting. It's not really a horror game as such, but I mean, I put story games like that in that same basket. No, I don't really play horror games before that. So yeah, I don't play, I'll be honest, I don't play a monstrous amount of horror games. Oh, controller turned off. Plus, I've been working my way through my PlayStation 3 back catalogue, so of games that I never got to. There's a lot of PS Plus games, games that were I just never got to in the day.
Extraction complete.
Where do I have to go next? Yeah, I get it. Thank you. Well, I can't see.
Alert. Catastrophic system failure. Switching to emergency power and requesting immediate extraction.
I was close. Let me see. Come back to it and go like crazy. Unless that's going to tell me that I only had one shot. I don't know how else to do it though. I mean, you're supposed to just go fast between them. Unless it wanted me to get to the last, like the big blue node at the end. I was getting there. Slowly. Eventually. Oh, poop. Hang on. So I can't land again. Maybe I should have saved. What do I have that I can load to? Because I want to try that again. No worries, Collects, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Okay, so I think that's going to mean restart. Restart. Yes. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follows. And good luck with being scared. Alright, we're going to take Zaid and Miranda. Accept. Okay, I don't think...
Warning. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance. Mission objectives located. Atmospheric data acquired. Engine temperature stabilizing. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Extraction complete. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete.
Ah, Paul.
Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters.
I get it.
Extraction complete.
4 to go. And we're holding on, okay.
Engine temperature falling.
Yeah, I get it.
Extraction complete.
3 to go.
Extraction complete.
2 to go.
Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete.
1 to go.
Caution, engine temperature falling. Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters.
So they were nodes. I just flew straight over the top of them.
Extraction complete.
Done.
That ought to do it.
I don't know why Zaid and Miranda needed to come with me, but hey, whatevs. Good catch by the Normandy SR2. Okay, so there's one more of these side mission-y type missions hanging around, and then we're going to head for probably the next dossier. So push the next big storyline. We've got a lot of these other trophies like specialists trophies for using specialty skills, etc. The most of the trophies yet to come are mission related. So doing story related missions, doing loyalty missions, etc. I need to get my Paragon scores right up, because apparently Miranda and Jack have a bit of history between them, and tends to cause some issues.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, time to go. We should have 100% of that as well. We have. We're going to go back to the mass relay. Phoenix massing is now 100%ed.
We have used half our fuel.
Yeah, well, I overshot that a little, didn't I? Alright, okay, so we've done Phoenix massing. We've got a recruit mission. That's the one I think we've yet to do. Warlord, I think, if that's called. There's a Citadel. I think we've got Citadel stuff to do. That's 100%ed. That's been 100%ed. Yeah, that one's painful. That's 100%ed. So I guess we're going to go to... Where are we? Where are we? Ah, we're at the back here. Which is done 100%. Okay, Calliston Rift or Hawking Eater? Go Calliston Rift, I think. Alright, there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens in here. Okay, well, we're going to go tidy up everything here. Rich is always good. I mean, I prefer element 0. I mean, palladium's fine.
Probe away.
Platinum's even better.
Probe away.
Element 0's kind of really what I really want. When you look at the levels I've got of everything else,
Probe away.
I did have in excess of 100,000 plat. I kind of burned it.
Probe away.
Alright, that's good enough to leave. Oh, straight away, good palladium score.
Launching probe.
Iridium. Yep, no, I'll take iridium.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Good job, me. Still showing us rich. Decent mix there.
Launching probe.
It shouldn't waste too many probes though. Okay, you can't ignore a spike like that.
Probe launched.
Well, I can.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Okay, unless there's a massive spike of element 0, we're leaving. We're leaving. A hostile moon.
Probe launched.
Oh, we do have element 0. We have big spikes.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
Right, only moderate, but I do want more element 0 if I can find it. And I'm going to have to go back and get more probes.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Only moderate? Okay, unless I see something massively good, maybe platinum, like that.
Probe launched.
Or element 0. Not seen. I mean, that was a good pickup on that moon of tons of element 0. Or was that a combination of? Fine, you can have one.
Probe launched.
Alright, well, those ones are done. What do we got? 1, 2. We got 2 named.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Alright, you get a massive thing like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to waste probes. I mean, there's still plenty of good stuff to pick up. Good. Yeah, okay, well, one thing.
Launching probe.
Again, it'd be nice to see some element 0. No element 0. We have palladium again. Nope, we're leaving. We're done. Alright. Next one in. Moderate.
Launching probe.
As I say, not overly convinced that there's a ton of other stuff. I mean, I got a feeling that there's a whole bunch of galaxy and stuff that it hasn't unlocked yet. I mean, just like in the first game, there's a whole bunch that didn't unlock until you got through certain stages. And I mean, nominally, we're still in the early game because we haven't we haven't got through the first of the, I guess, mission choke points yet. We're still building the party as far as Cerberus is concerned. Okay, good iridium.
Probe away.
I don't see massive amounts of rich. What are we rich in? That's a good one.
Probe away.
Rich in iridium, I think. Yeah, we just, two shot at it and almost cleared it out.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Oh, look at that.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Alright, we 100% of that. There's nothing else. There's no other galactic systems out this way. Alright, we've been to Balor, we cleared that out. Okay, we're gonna go for Yakawa? Yeah, we got the fuel. Just. Only moderate, unless you've got element 0, you're getting just the one probe. You're getting just the one probe. Rich.
Probe away. Probe launched.
I mean, we're doing alright in terms of picking... what's that? Iridium? Yeah, we're doing good with iridium. Again, I still want this element 0. Ooh, look at that.
Launching probe.
Still says rich, so what haven't I hit yet? Okay, iridium again. We're good on iridium. Don't need that much more. Okay, we're back to good. Yeah, no, we're good. Alright, and that one. How many? 11 probes. Okay, again, if you don't have a decent element 0, you're going to get one lap. Platinum, I think. Look for one decent plat. Okay, you can go there.
Probe away.
Check the southern hemisphere. Okay, iridium. I got tons of iridium. Alright, leave orbit. And 20, 40, 60. Talk about close in. Ooh, gotta take that.
Probe launched.
I mean, you can't say no when you see a spike like that. I mean, I got tons of palladium. What? One element 0. Plus, I got one more planet I got to look at yet. And if it's rich in element 0, and I use all my probes up down here, be less than impressed. That's good. Nope, we're good. Donk.
I have detected an anomaly.
Yes, yes you have.
Probe away.
Ooh. That's a good spike.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Volcano is unstable. Got it. Alright, we're going to push in. Push, 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 push. Calling a space kitty. Push, 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 push. Alright, Saeed and Miranda. Again, if only because Miranda's my boss, keeps pushing me around, she can come on every dangerous mission. Still only got 2 points, I got 485, nothing's going to happen. I'm happy with the flamethrower. We're not going to be doing anything with it, I don't think.
Primary systems online. Adverse geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base.
Yeah. In other words, look. What are you?
Acquired. Warning. Area compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
Ah, pulp. Double pulp. This is gonna hurt. Ow, burn, ow, burn. Let's try that again. I was doing okay. I wouldn't say I was doing great. Alright, this time, don't crash. Well, if you do crash, don't die.
Primary systems online. Adverse geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base. Warning. Area compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
Pulp. Hello, Giggles. Nice of you to join. How are you? Not too bad, thanks. It's flying, not driving. The Hammerhead doesn't have wheels. The Mako did. And you're right, I couldn't drive the Mako very well. How you going? You're looking forward to the weather warming up for you again? Yes, it is. I haven't even seen notifications for you in case you've come on and done things. How's your IRL stuff going? Had any more trips with those groups? Fair enough. Fair enough. Online escapism is good sometimes. Never got cold. Well, we're starting to get cold. We've had cool mornings, like 1 or 2 degrees, and mid-20s, early to mid-20s during the day, which is a little bit of a surprise because we had a cold snap not long back where it was maybe mid-teens during the day, and now we're looking at it's heated back up. We have a second summer, kind of a small second summer. Oh, well, hope he's feeling better soon. Take it, I hope it's something that can be made better. Let's go back up there. Hey, nasty. That's not the current flu that's going around, is it? The new strain. We're waiting for that to hit down here. Well, waiting. I don't think it... well, I'm hoping you're starting to feel better. I had a nasty respiratory infection at the start of the year. January? Yeah, January. And that knocked me out for a few days. You just congested and hard breathing. Not COVID, is it? I know that's the symptom that some people had, the main symptom some people had with their COVID infections was difficulty breathing. Like they weren't coughing and spluttering, they weren't running fevers. Colourful phlegm. You know how to, bring down the standard of chat, don't you? Don't you, Giggles? So just a straight up infection. Well, see, here's the thing. I'm in two minds whether it's worse to get... Well, I'm glad you're not streaming at the moment because you'd be showing it. Oh, dear. See, I'm in two minds. I don't know whether it's worse to have a sinus infection or a chest infection. One, you can cough stuff out. The other, you can hopefully clear stuff out. But if you're not careful, one turns into the other. In fact, there's someone just recently had a respiratory infection that turned into pneumonia for them. So they've been knocked out for a while. In fact, a couple of people have had pneumonia recently. I've had sinus damage in the past, barotrauma, and it was unpleasant. It's like the worst sinus infection you've ever had, but it's not an illness. It's not like you can take some tablets and feel better. It's your sinuses are damaged and they're trying to fix themselves. That was uniformly unpleasant. I won't describe what happened after that, but at least with a chest infection, you can cough. You can cough it out and start feeling better. But yeah, I'm wary of both. Yeah, so like a proper sinus infection, I really dislike, and I've been susceptible to them since. I mean, I didn't mean to damage my sinuses, but it was only mild barotrauma, but it's still bad enough. Alright, where to now?
Research
Yay! At least it's staying upper respiratory tract. Charming. Is this the door? This is the door. Headshots inflict superior damage. Good tip. So you've been sleeping partly upright? I mean, when things like that happen, I find it's easier to sleep. Yeah. And then because you're not sleeping flat and it drains into your chest, you wake up unable to breathe because it's all in your chest now. Okay, party people, I probably brought the wrong heavy weapon again. But I should be able to achieve this mission without anything else. Yeah. I had swimmers here. I've had fun issues with my sinuses. I had swimmers here when I was a kid. And somehow I got an infection behind it. And so it got trapped. I had pool water trapped between the infection and the eustachian tube and the eardrum, which did not end well for me. I nearly ruptured an eardrum as a result. And it was kind of funny. I couldn't hear properly for ages. And so people got really upset because I was sitting there with the TV at like 80. Oh, it's quiet and I can barely hear it. I could not lie down. I could not lie down. The pressure change from bending over or lying down nearly made me cry. So I slept sitting up and not just inclined. I put a pillow on the dining table and sat at the dining table face down on the pillow. And even that made me feel like my ears were bleeding. And then I have had middle ear infections where that's happened, where the pressure change from standing up to leaning over or crouching just the sort of thing that you think, I'm big and brave and tough. Okay, there's being big and brave and tough, and there's being stupid. I don't know, and I wonder why I keep getting sinus infections. But it was just one of those things, your kid running around swimming and stuff like that. I was almost Princess in the Pea territory, except I couldn't lie down. Oh dear. We're going to encounter some bad things. A lot of bad things. I get my objectives back. Okay, we stop. I see doors. Which way do I want to go? I want to go that way, which means I want to open this door. No. $250 credits. Come on, put more money in your safe. A bunch of bad things have happened. I see bullet marks. Well, okay. I see bullet marks. Oh, actually, no, the entire window's broken. I come over here and these windows are missing. Well, that one is. You can tell my powers of observation have kept up. Well, I'm hoping you start feeling better, Giggles. It's obviously you're going to impact. I actually responded to something on Twitter the other day with, as somebody who's once watched part of an episode of Law and Order, I feel more than skilled and qualified to answer this detailed legal question. I mean, I was right. I did watch part of a Law and Order episode. Ow.
Activation of research-based power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
I'm getting there. We're leaving. Maybe. This is going to tell me I've gone the wrong way. I came all that way from 1500 Iridium. You're kidding me. I've put my Aussie space heroes at risk for 1500 Iridium. Ow. Double ow. Up, up, and away! Plunk. Three. Only 125. Come on, that's a waste. I did get lots of iridium. That counts. Not a trophy I was expecting to see tonight. I'll take it. So it's 2 trophies we've achieved tonight. Yeah, other than Warp Specialist, which I think comes from a main, which will come off a main quest trophy. I mean, we don't have massive amounts of
Commander,
other
you
missions.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Right, we have another mission to go. Let's go do that. Well, let's check journal. Yeah, okay, so we're going to continue Firewalker. We'll save. Don't have the points to level up just yet. But if we do, we're going to level up our Overload skill. Eventually. We've exhausted our conversation options with crew because we did Plunk. Go fast.
Only half our fuel remains.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you. We have been doing DLC missions since, so there's nothing really to gain at the moment. Let me refuel and buy probes. Alright, so we've done 100% there. Do you want to go Hades Nexus or Walking ETA? Because I thought I was doing okay there, but. Okay, so that's a side assignment. That's a main mission. There was not really anything to do at the Citadel. Hawking. I mean, I don't think we're going to get to Hades tonight. It might be nice. Plunk. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, no one knows. Okay, start scanner. Start scanner. Moderate. Okay, unless you're giving me massive amounts of element 0, I'm going to throw out one probe and move on with my life.
Probe launched.
Indicate I've actually been here and had a look. Palladium would have been good. 50%, 100%, 100. A shub. Again, I'm not seeing huge amounts of element 0 anywhere, really. I don't really have the... Nah. Alright, let's go Sentry. What's Child? We'll go Sentry there. Go back, refuel. Do you Schwarzschild? Everybody's on the far side. I do like the idea of taking this really, really valuable, one-of-a-kind, fancy spaceship through asteroid belts, looking for things. I mean, great use of a very valuable resource. Yeah. So, ooh, that's nice. So, talking of, no, I'll wait for the outbreak to finish.
Away. Probe launched.
I'm finally gonna have one.
Away. Launched.
Okay, we're time to leave orbit. Plunk.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Can't help it much when you got things like that showing up.
Probe away.
I think that's enough. No, were you kidding me?
Probe away.
We've got 150. I mean, how much do I really need? In fact, that's a good question. How many resources needed? Alright, so 255,000 palladium, 300,000 iridium, 250,000 plat. Okay, well I guess I need it again. Alright, well, probably should take platinum then.
Launching probe.
Alright, so we're not quite there yet. Anyway, let's have a scan. It is saying that it is worth our time, apparently. Don't want to be too heavy on it though. I mean, 200,000 is more than enough at the moment. I mean, we'll probably, by the end of the game, need to do some more mining and things like that, presumably. Haven't I checked? Yeah, so moderate, I think. Again, if I don't have element 0,
away.
okay, one more. No more. Alright, let's go to the next place. Just out to Ver. Go fast. Yeah, so what I mentioned in chat just before, I was having a talk. Or yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to be. I'll give you that, and then we're leaving.
Away.
Yeah, I was having a chat to somebody about merch, and I've got a couple of choices I could pursue if I was going to do it. I've had people give me some interesting things over time that, if I look at it, I'm like, you know what, I'd pursue it if that was merch. I mean, I'd buy something like that. But I had actually went and had a look at a couple of supplier options out there, and they're going to, I mean, ideally, when they're ideally set up for low run setups, which is basically what we are going to be. And I just wasted a lot more probes. So we're not going to be rushing out there to like thousands of copies of items. It's only going to be like a handful ever produced. Well, once the design's in, designs are fine. It's something that part of the reason I went and had a look at this mob is I saw some of the products they've reduced, and already they're like 90% of the way down the pathway of what I was thinking of. Any potential merch stuff would be, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I might pursue that.
Anomaly detected.
So you might find some extra notices appearing in chat at some point, indicating that, you know, that merch now exists. Which is kind of funny because, you know, I never thought I'd get to see it, but yeah, no, they've got a couple of people sort of like, you know, they're kind of interested in that sort of stuff. I'm like, well, okay, well, if they're like that, I'm not. Doesn't bother me. Kind of cute.
Something on our sensors.
There is something on our sensors. Yeah, I'm not going to land just yet. I want to see what else we have, because I want either platinum. Fine. What was that? A big palladium spike. There.
Launching probe.
I mean, I've seen people using like shop, and I mean, it's all drop shippers. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
Probe away.
I mean, I'm kind of really interested to see what they look like, to be honest. Where is this site?
Probe away.
Is that it? Lean out of cover to shoot when you hear a break in enemy fire. You know these tips. Wow. All right, in Zaid and Miranda, because there's no party member trophies as such in this game. Oh, hang on. Nope. No, I'm happy with the Firestorm. For now. Oh joy.
Scanning for mission objectives. Mission objectives located.
Nothing behind us, nothing behind us.
Gift dropship detected.
Oh joy. It's me. Ow. That could have been bad. Really? Go team. I get him? Got him. Huh. Oh, that doesn't look healthy.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Yeah, I get that. Thank you. Got him. Geth Destroyer. And that's 2. Alright, 20% down. No, it's 40% down. Duh. 2/5, not 2/10.
Warning. Hostile
Eek.
forces approaching.
You don't say. That was, not ideal. Got him. Yeah, that one was not ideal.
Acquired.
Where to now? Guessing up over there. Thick jump. Yeah, I see it. If I can sneak up that way.
Geth dropship detected.
It is. Well, Geth Prime. You don't want me there. What else we got? A destroyer. And presumably a couple of regulars as well. I think I've got to ramp that one. Well, judging by the fact the bad guy showed up. Yeehaw! Over there. Yep. Well, they get Prime's just sitting there going, what's going on here? Well, it was. Another Colossus. 2 Colossi. I will give this game credit. The aiming is a little bit easier than it was with the Mako. Nope. Yay, team. Now what?
Mission objectives completed.
Press it to end the mission. Well, much as I want to hang out on this planet, we're ending the mission. Yeah. Yes, I did eradicate it. 25. I wish I could have got a bit more. All right, look at the time. I think we've got enough to push on for another submission. And that'll be it for the night, I think. I mean, we've got 2 trophies. We finished Overlord, which, yeah, well, I did have to go back and replay the last part because I took the wrong weapon with me. And we've come out and we've done, well, a big chunk of this other stuff.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I have. Alright, where to now? We've 100%ed rare. I'm going to go back to Chandra. Then we're going to duck over and have a look at Schwarzschild. And then no Skiggles. Catch you around, mate. Hope you're feeling better soon. Thanks for dropping in. Alright, that should be enough for now. Yeah, cheers, mate. Look after yourself, okay? Alright, so we're looking for 2 planets around here. Nothing else to do except investigate. Moderate. Okay, you deserve 1. Yeah, you can have 1 plat. Good. Okay, you get a platinum.
Launching probe.
To be honest, ooh.
Probe launched.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta try and keep these figures under 200,000. I mean, 11-0, you're mine.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
I was gonna say, I need to leave. Yep, okay, we'll leave for that. That one was good.
Probe away.
We're leaving with 4 probes, a minimum. Yeah, that's alright, because it's like a combination. Not enough.
Launching probe.
Oh.
Probe away.
That was decent.
Probe away.
Yeah, I know it says rich. We're gonna leave. Moderate. I don't see any hints of... Element 0.
Probe away.
Like I said, I need to start keeping this stuff down below 200,000. Unless there's a massive spike in platinum, we're leaving. Okay, we're leaving. Alright, 100% there as well. So we're going to come out here and do Hades Nebula. I don't know if we've got enough time to do it tonight. Probably not.
Launching probe.
Sort of another massive platinum spike. That's not big enough.
Launching probe.
Platinum more than element 0. I've got enough of iridium and palladium for now. That's it. How do you turn down a spike like that?
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Yeah, okay, we're leaving the orbit. Yeah. What have we got? You're rich in platinum. I'm happy with that.
Launching probe.
Very happy with that. Ooh, 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 ooh. I saw.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Look at you coming up. Cool, platinum.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
To be honest. Yeah, no. Alright, we're gonna go check out the ruin. And I think, well, that'll definitely be it for the night. We don't have enough to go to Pamiat. Moderate. Again, we are near the limits. I don't think I've got any more research choices yet either. Like I said, short of a big platinum spike. Like that.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
But by and large, we're in the right spot still. I mean, again, big spikes. Look at that big spike.
Probe launched.
We'll get ourselves at least down to the surface. Look at that.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Alright, next big spike. Ooh, what did I say? I said next big spike.
Probe away. Probe away.
Yep. No more, no more, no more. Oh, there is one in there. 20. Is good, but again, I don't want to burn on iridium and palladium at the moment. I probably will before the last mission, like towards the end of the game, once I've restocked everything and spent all my money and everything else. I'm just not seeing the element 0.
Launched. I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. Something on our sensors. Probe away.
Right. No element 0.
Launching probe.
So the trophy I thought I was going to pursue tonight, no. Absolutely nowhere near it. However, I did pick up 2 I was not expecting. Well, actually no. The Overlord one I kind of was expecting. I was expecting to see that. The Agent one, no, not expecting it at all. The Warp, well, 1 for Warp, I was kind of hoping to see that.
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
Fine. No, I can't save. Fine. Well, we're pretty much at the end of our... Miss me.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Oh, okay, that was good. Excuse me, that's rude. Hey, thrust fire. Do not like.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Oh, clunk. Ow. Where did all you guys pop up from? You weren't there before.
Structural damage. Please avoid collision with kinetic barrier.
Got it. Mostly clear. Alright, I should really save. I mean, we had a good session. That's a really good session, to be honest. Well, that was nice. Where's his dead body?
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Surprise, surprise.
This might be useful.
Ooh.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
I don't know that... Anyway. Okay. Looking for a blue line at the bottom. Okay, 3 rows of green. Tons of blue, tons of orange. Oh. Oh, that... I don't think that went well. Or relics like this in game 1, but we sort of just went straight past them. Nice. Double nice. Double nice. Right. I think we are done. we're going to go back to our mass relay system, save, and call it a night. I'm pretty sure we've done the Firewalker side missions assignment. All we should have left is main missions.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yay, team. Alright, time to get out of Dodge. Oh, Pamiat was 0. How much do I have left? Fine, we'll go investigate quickly.
Launched.
Oh, off the scales.
Launching probe.
No, I think that's enough. 1 in 4. Rich again. Gimme.
Launching probe.
Element 0 again. Although we did pick up like over 1,000 element 0 on the planet in things I found. So we're good for there. There we go, there's one there, that'll be 75%. Nothing. Oh, hang on. There we go. Palladium.
Probe launched.
Oh, I saw element 0.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Yeah, Iridium, not interested. Thank you. That's a good spike. I will take that.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
Alright, 100%. Back to the mass relay.
Fuel at 1 half
overshot.
capacity.
Fill up our fuel. And before we go any further, let's have a look at our journal. Not our map. It's pretty cool though. Right, so the only assignment we have left open is smuggling depot. I don't think... Oh, I got the cane now. I suppose I could give that a crack. It was very difficult to begin with. I suppose I want to double check what weapons I should take with me. Otherwise, we've got the only mission we've got left is the Warlord. So yeah, we've done a pretty good job getting through everything so far. I'm tempted to... I don't think the flamethrower is going to help against the Ymir mechs that I've got to take care of. Let's see if I can do a bit more research. I mean, like I said, no one's got stuff to talk to me, because I've got, well, nothing left. Nope. Alright, well, our upgrades, we're making progress. Advanced training just, yeah, no, I wasted some, yeah. So like I said, everything's progressing well. We've got increased health, increased biotic damage.
No messages for you, Commander.
Yeah, I got it. I just read the last message. Alright, so I'm going to put everything into chat. Put up some tunes. And call it a night. Alright, so big thank you to everyone coming out tonight. The regulars, the first timers, the chatters, the lurkers, the raiders, and everybody in between. Thank you very much all for being here. Now, because we multi-stream, it'd be very hard for us to raid out. So, besides, I don't know who's online at the moment anyway. So, what do we have next? The next stream is Wednesday night. It's our RPG stream, Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We are currently running around Nekataka Island, clearing everything on there before we head back to sea and get the Royal Deadfire Company up to the Crookspur quest line. Then we'll go do that. And we can get the Huanas up to their equivalent, because they're not actually part of the Crookspur quest line. And then we'll be rolling the main quest line forward a couple of missions, and then hitting the DLC as we leveled up. And we're stooging around the ocean in a much better position with a much bigger ship. Then Friday night, Prince of Persia. Making steady progress there. Steady. Then Saturday night is our multiplayer stream from our Minecraft SMP. Then Sunday we have our giveaway draw. That'll be drawn before Sunday evening's stream. This week it is for a copy of grapple dog. So good luck to everyone with that. Then Sunday's stream. Right, I got a handful of games I could go into next. Shorter titles, PlayStation 4, mostly PS Plus titles, but I haven't made my mind up yet which one specifically we're going to take. So we'll look at notifying that through the socials. Now, I'm going to keep on top of what I'm streaming and when. And of course next Monday back here with Mass Effect 2. If you want to keep on top of what I'm streaming and when, follow the Twitter and the Insta. I put messages out in both of those before each stream, indicating what I'm streaming and when. I mean, most of the regulars have got it worked out pretty well. 9 PM to midnight Australian Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, the socials will let you know, especially if I have to cancel for any reason. Other than that, the Discord will pick up and eventually relay the social messages, and it'll also punch a message out when the stream goes live. So if you want to keep on top of things, also a good place to hang out and keep up with things. Plus there's the giveaways and everything else. Otherwise, a very good night from all of you, and we'll see you all again next stream.